So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. Good spot, he's seen the run. Looking tidy in possession here. Rummenigge! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Ruben Neves, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
And they're back on the ball again. Roberto Carlos, the man we've all come to watch. Norway are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Nedved, Kimmich does well to get it back. And now the breakaway. Oh, played right into his path. And the flag has stayed down. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's got a chance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Argentina upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Norway do have a chance to counter here. He's found a way through. It's Dembele! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Costa Curta. He's tried one! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Cafu. Now De Bruyne. Cafu. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Either side giving way. It has been tight. Always onto this. Now it's Messi. And it's Messi. He's had a shot! Goal! Norway! And it's Norway who take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And that is expertly dealt with. And there's the end of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first-half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Norway come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. It's there! 2 up and threatening got to pull clear.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Norway are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Rummenigge. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
72,306.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge. De Bruyne. Ruben Neves. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And they win it back again. Messi, and he welcomes it in. Shot could be on. De Bruyne. That's been cut out, well played. Short changes him with that pass. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. And smartly reclaimed. Can he get it through? Baresi. De Bruyne. Kimmich. Now that's well seen too. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And time is up. Norway are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
as you can see,
everybody,
we are
and
all
welcome to
set.
today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. Van Dijk gets good distance on it.
Griezmann really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Irwin is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning.
Great chance! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
That's just playing it safe and simple. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Quarter of an hour played. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah! And he's following up. And it's in. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all... Colomwani! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
And we have our very first corner. Irwin goes short. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Norway! Into the lead once more. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Norway go into the lead. And that could set him on his way. He's had it taken off him. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And that's an excellent interception. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got space in the area. De Bruyne. Kimmich. The ball has bounced loose now. Colomwani. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Might be taken. It's Salah! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Griezmann looking to... And the referee brings the first half to a close. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Norway leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And we are back. And the shot! Goal! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
2 goals on the day, and he met...
Danny Olmo!
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Griezmann. He's found a way through. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Colomwani. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Good reason for optimism here. Header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Norway have their third corner. Climbs up big! And he thumps it clear. Danny Olmo, and now a sudden chance to counter. Messi, that has been cut short. Moved on forwards, and that is a little undercooked. And here's De Bruyne. Arsenal needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Some really good ball movement. Oh, shooting chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Norway grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Oh, super find. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned... Colomwani! No mistake! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Norway are having a ball here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to...
Danny Olmo!
Added minute has been indicated.
Keeper always had the measure of that. Time added on, 4 minutes. Oh, and he's through the middle. It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
And there was his... And the referee brings it to a close. Norway pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Mbappe gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice... Chance! No, not quite.
Substitution on the field, number 9, Alvarez.
Norway already making their first change. Not what was planned, I don't think.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Well, the 10th of July 2021 was such a significant day in the international career of Lionel Messi, was it not, Jim?
Yeah, he finally got that giant monkey off his back at the 5th time of asking.
And possibly that was the moment that Messi was finally given the credit he has deserved for his services to his nation. 16 years since his debut in 2005, 4 times a runner-up, never scored in a major final, but all of that was gloriously eclipsed.
Exactly. It was his first international trophy, and I think it set the scene for what happened in Qatar a year later.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, that's well spotted. Referee's given a throw. Norway have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. No way through. Mbappe, Cruyff, oh, perfectly measured that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Platini, Morientes, Belletti, Nunez, and he gets rid in a hurry. And he's only too happy to take that back. Cruyff. And the pass is intercepted. He's having a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Norway have the chance to go the other way. There will be a throw-in. Norway have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Real chance! Goal! Norway! And it's Norway who take the lead. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Norway have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things...
And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That is ended up in no man's
There
land.
will be 3 minutes added time.
That's a nicely measured pass. Well, there's the clearance. And smartly reclaimed. Morientes. Great hit! And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Norway, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Norway really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Oh, important interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Dembele. Morientes. Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Well, it's Dembele. That pass has been... He's got the shot away! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Norway are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Morientes. Can he finish? It's in! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well...
And Messi! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments. Goes in for the header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Cruyff does really well to win the ball there. Oh, played right into his path. Can he put it away? And yes, it's there! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And here's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Added minutes has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. And it's Nedved. There won't be another chance after this one.
Substitution.
Beckenbauer. Mbappe might just make this. And that's it. Norway can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Alvarez. And the finish! There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's right.
Oh, what a mistake! Real chance! Goal, Norway! First blood drawn. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ronaldinho, and here's Neymar. Baresi does really well to win the ball there. It's run loose here. Bellingham. And the shot! Sticks it away! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
And that has added a whole new... Messi! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. And here's Messi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. De Bruyne. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the ball's a good one here. Neymar! De Bruyne. Oh, the shot could be on here. Alvarez! Ribéry. And it's Neymar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Stood up well to him there. Ronaldinho, the man we've all come to watch. And it's Neymar.
2 added minutes.
He's picked his way through. Oh, that's a key interception. Threads one in. And it's half-time here. Norway head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. And Ribéry! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Alvarez was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that...
Can he finish? Goal! Norway! Into the lead once more. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Messi. Now it's Messi. Can he put it away? It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Ronaldinho. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, what has happened here? Neuer gets it away. Ribery. Now it's Ricky Puig. David Villa. Ribery. That is lovely. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And the counter is on. And that is a little undercooked. Ricky Puig. David Villa. He's in here! Guardiola getting this one clear. And that is out of play.
Substitution in progress.
Mohamed Salah! And he's quick to get it clear again.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now that's well seen too.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Adams makes the interception.
4 added minutes has
Well
been
read,
indicated.
nice interception. We are into overtime. And he's intervened well there. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mohamed Salah, shot could be on, shapes to shoot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Perfect. And time is up. Norway played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promising. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a doubt, it is the
and
week's
welcome to
most
today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold. He's having a go! And that is doing no harm at all.
Bellingham knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Zaire Emery. That's good running with the ball. He's taking on the lot of them. It's got in, and it is an own goal.
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
That has been cut short. That's really well cleared. That's a shade optimistic. First quarter of an hour gone. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. It's a great ball. He's got the shot away! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Great ball, and Messi! Well, now it's... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Højlund showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Shapes to shoot, and it's hit the woodwork and out! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
With a predatory goal.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And he's running from shapes to shoot! Goal! Norway! And the comeback is complete! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Norway get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Del Piero going full steam ahead down the left flank. And the keeper's in command.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Zaire Emery conjures time and space where few can. Zaire Emery. He's in plenty of space here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's not got that quite right.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. And the first half is done. Norway come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now.
Okay, apart from the obvious mishap, it's been a good half. They're still in the driving seat.
For support, for our charity
Very
fund,
little in it. The
Chance
score at
Against Football.
half-time is 2-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. Bellingham. Now it's Del Piero. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hoyland. Manchester United needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Stood up well
The
to him there.
attendance for this match was 71,649.
He won't be happy with that one. Hoyland has found the net here, of course. He's got a shot away! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Alvarez. Messi being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
He's had a shot! He's scored! It's level again! What a match we have!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
We have got
Alvarez.
changes here from both
Number
sides, in fact.
22, Eucharist. Coming on the field, Number 5.
Nicely
Joshua
weighted ball.
Kimmich.
It's a
Number
promising run he's making on the right.
21. Substitution.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And here's a chance. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. He's through here. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to it. Oh, what has happened here?
Manchester United merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Kimmich.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Haaland! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And that's that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Irwin with the short one.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi. Oh, that's nice. Well, now here's a good chance to finish. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Played out towards the right wing. And that has been cleared. So it is still 0-0. Oh, what a mistake! Lahm. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, you won't find many that can lead a line better than Luis Suarez. The Uruguayan really does come into his own when dropping between the lines or attacking those small spaces in and around the box. Even the tightest of areas.
He gets big! And one more try! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone...
Chance for the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Alvarez. He could be in here. Now that's well seen too. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And it's Drogba. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Has a go! Kolomwani finds himself offside. Lahm. And the keeper takes decisive action. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Suarez proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage.
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, that was no routine save.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Climbs up big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Norway can really do with some big...
Real chance! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Gorgeous! Just gorgeous!
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Oh, lovely feeding.
Can he finish?
Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Alvarez.
There's the hit!
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Norway have their second corner now.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
And here's Alvarez. Lahm. Beckham.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Messi. Messi! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
And they've got their lead back. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
So we have a break.
Oh, terrible pass. And he's lost his man here. It's Drogba! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Norway are looking to go forward now. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Floats it up and over. Oh, that's a key interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Messi. Great ball if he can get there.
In with a header!
Caught offside that time.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Drogba. Baresi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now who's going to be first to...
And the finish!
In he goes again! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Barcelona really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Barcelona have their third corner. Terrific header!
He should have put that one away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Corner number 4 coming up here. He'll try to keep this alive. And he's heaved it away. He won't be happy with that one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's De Bruyne.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pinches it off him.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
He's a sharp little ball here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Alvarez. Now it's De Bruyne. Messi. And he's managed to get free. Very nicely done.
Tries a shot!
Denied by an instinctive save. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have... Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a shade optimistic.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kimmich stood up well to him there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players, never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt his nation has ever had anyone better in that position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, the shot could be... And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Cruyff. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And he was quick to react. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ruben Neves. Now it's Griezmann. 15 minutes till half-time. He has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't...
Has a goal! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored.
Got a shot away! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Real chance! Really well taken goal. Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
This is threatening to be... And we've reached half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And we're underway again.
Norway can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He gets big! No, not the best of headers. Alvarez. Now it's Torres. And Torres! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Well, they've got it again. That is good alertness. Deftly away. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Just about up to the hour now. Fernando Torres. Costa Curta. Gets his pass away. And the ball's a Cruyff! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's an excellent interception. He's played it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Now it's Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and he's had it nicked away. Adams clears. Gently done. Messi. And he's been shifted off it.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Adams does really well to win the ball there. And they've got rid. Quality ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. Beckham. That's a nicely measured pass. He's shifting through the gears here.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, can he get onto this? Messi. Lovely feet. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Norway perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt, it
and
is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Darwin. And the pass is intercepted. That's really well cleared. Shot could be on. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
We have a great finisher here in Darwin Núñez. In my view, he's someone who's got it all. I think he's got the full package. We know he's strong aerially, we know he's got the pace, but he's also got a wonderful first touch and some great technique, and he has the imagination, the finishing imagination as well to cap it all off. This guy's going places.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Xavi Alonso gets across to intercept that. Platini. Rummenigge. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Bruyne.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Germany are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
De Bruyne! And that is doing no harm at all.
Norway were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Rummenigge. Rodri. Nicely weighted ball. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Cruyff plays a delicate ball. De Bruyne, and it's Cruyff. He's through here. Oh, he's found him in space. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found a way through. That's going to go a long way. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Norway have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gently done. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
The attendance for this match was 71,600.
Looking to set free a runner.
Cleared without complication.
De Bruyne producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
It's a great ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he cuts out the supply. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He has found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that will...
Can he put it away? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Germany with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's taking no chances there. Big chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Now it's Messi. Messi, oh, well played. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Norway truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to...
Can he finish? Goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Rummenigge really can't believe...
There's the shot! Well, now it's a race. Oh, here's a chance! Oh, nearly, nearly. And he can clear it away. And smartly reclaimed. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi. And that will be it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And the shot! Fiddles it through, and it's Messi. Some good work on the right flank here. Lovely bit of skill. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's good play. Chance to finish. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Norway are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rummenigge. Norway have reclaimed it. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Shapes to shoot. And he thumps it clear. Coleman, a player who needs no introduction. Rummenigge. Chance! Goal! Bayern Munich! And Bayern Munich take the lead! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Bayern Munich are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, terrible mistake. Pellegrini. Messi. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi plays it short.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that, and he evidently loves the contest. Kimmich. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's going for goal!
just a whisker away.
Norway have it back and can go again. Costa Curta. Messi.
Oh, sweet feet.
And here's a chance.
And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Tries a shot! Goal! Bayern Munich! And again they hit the front!
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Bayern Munich take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Substitution on the field. Number 29.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Number 19. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Coming on the field. Number 11. Hannes. Number 7. Ribery. Number 18. Bale.
Vieira. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the...
Great hit! And he hits the net! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that. And he'll shoot here!
Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw!
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit?
Bale!
Now that is commitment to the cause. Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great ball if he can get there. Costa Curta calmly anticipates.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's Ribery. He's found a way through. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Norway must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Costa Curta tries to clear. Owen. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Bayern Munich can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Now it's Bale.
There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And he's there to belt it away.
So that's it. It is all over.
Norway perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Looks for the finish. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
And the pass is intercepted. Messi, he's onside. It is a corner. Beckham standing over it.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Messi goes short. Now it's Messi. Oh, nice touch.
Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post.
Ribery attempts a clearance. And here's Messi. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Ribery gets it away. Out of play for a throw. And that's gone loose. And here's Messi. Davids.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Ribery. And now the hit! Oh! Fantastic! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Can he get onto this? That's a throw.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got a shot away! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Messi. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And we've reached half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Those of you making their way home on
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're underway again.
Norway can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That is good alertness. That pass has been well intercepted. Zaire Emery can so cleverly bypass the press. He's got away. That's tidy. Oh, here's a chance! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Norway still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played into space out wide. Messi. And he's had it nicked away.
Norway are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That is ended up in no man's land. Messi. Cleared away. Looks to clip it forward. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He can get that clear.
Baresi.
That'll be a throw.
And he's managed to get free. Law.
Law! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Pete.
Can he finish? Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Messi is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Es un placer reencontrarnos como cada jornada. Esta vez para lo que sin duda es el partido más relevante de la semana. 90 minutos que van a decidir si este equipo realmente merece un lugar entre los mejores equipos. Porque hoy, sí, hoy está en juego nada más y nada menos que el ascenso. Así es, queridos amigos, la suerte está echada para este conjunto que ha hecho una excelente campaña hasta el momento, pero al que hoy solo le sirve ganar. Un gran escenario para jugar al fútbol. Tiene también un ambiente extraordinario. A los que recién se suman a la transmisión, ya estamos viviendo, sintiendo y disfrutando este encuentro. Noruega contra Angers. Saben claramente que están obligados a obtener un buen resultado. Aguanten, corazones, aguanten. Cuidado, esta puede ser muy buena. Intercepta y se queda con la pelota.
Intuyó el envío y se la jugó.
Ninguno se achicó en el 1 contra 1 y el defensor terminó ganándole el duelo. El arquero la controla con la vista y sale desviada.
Messi se tuvo confianza de esa distancia y no lo dudó. No fue un mal intento.
La tocó por encima. Pasó muy bien. Intenta un pase al vacío. Busca el arco. Le faltó técnica. No le resultó bien esta jugada.
Quiso sorprender y hacer un golazo, pero no encontró la definición que necesitaba.
Todo sigue en un amargo 0-0. Ahí lo tienen al héroe, al goleador, al genio eterno, al mismísimo señor fútbol, Lionel Messi.
Un futbolista que ha hecho y sigue haciendo historia. Es muy difícil dimensionar sus logros y las cifras que alcanzó prácticamente en todas las temporadas. Messi puso la vara demasiado alta y a veces da la sensación de que solo él la puede superar.
Coincido, Diego. Como siempre, es un privilegio poder ser contemporáneos de un futbolista tan extraordinario. Y hoy nuevamente tenemos el placer de disfrutarlo sobre el terreno de juego. Estaba atento para interrumpir esa acción. El pase no prospera. Están imprecisos hoy. Messi. Estos tipos de jugadores no se achican. Esta vez perdió, pero lo va a volver a intentar. Tiene el remate. Es offside, me parece. Sí, señor. Fuera de juego.
Angers muestra un claro aumento en la tenencia de la pelota.
Es un juego vistoso. Eso no se puede negar.
Y hacerlo bien.
¡Darwin! La pelota acaba de pegar en el palo. ¡Gol! ¡Gol de Noruega! Y llegó el primero. El gol soñado. El gol que por ahora le está dando el ascenso. Impresionante la forma en que terminó empujando la pelota, aprovechando ese error.
El fútbol es un juego de errores y de aciertos, ¿no? Bueno, acá hubo de los dos. Error de una defensa demasiado estática y acierto del jugador para capitalizar esa chance.
Noruega anotó el primer gol en este partido definitorio.
Ya están más cerca del ascenso, pero...
¡Le pegó! Revienta el peligro y la saca violentamente. Mira el reloj y marca. ¿Qué marca, amigos del fútbol? Que se ha terminado la primera mitad. Vivimos, sentimos, disfrutamos unos 45 minutos a puro fútbol, más que interesantes. Esto está 1-0 y con un final abierto, amigos del fútbol.
En general el equipo estuvo sólido. No fue una actuación deslumbrante, pero tuvo pasaje de buen fútbol. Y gracias a eso se va al descanso en ventaja.
Los jugadores tienen que seguir muy concentrados en este segundo tiempo porque la diferencia es tan solo de un gol. A los que recién se suman, el encuentro ya se reanudó. La diferencia por ahora es de solo un gol. Lee bien y corta el pase.
Anunció el pase y se interpuso bien en la trayectoria.
Belletti. Messi y el balón. Recibe en zona peligrosa. Qué rápido recuperaron la posesión. Leyó el pase y se anticipó a tiempo. No, muy flojo el pase. Esta es clara, puede pegarle. ¿A dónde le pegó este muchacho?
Muy buena maniobra en ataque. Saben perfectamente lo que están haciendo.
Después de aquel gol, justo antes del descanso, todo sigue igual. Esto continúa 1-0. Balón largo por arriba. Trata de alejar el peligro con el despeje.
Esta no pudo ser, pero es el camino a seguir.
Hay que arriesgar un poco más. Es el momento.
Así es, Rodo.
Es un pase que rompe la defensa. ¡Messi! La revienta sin complicarse. Kimmich. Linda pelota, qué bien lo vio. Abre muy bien la defensa con este pase. Con ustedes, un jugador que marcó una era en el fútbol. Un ídolo total. Señoras, señores, amigos del fútbol, entramos en el último cuarto de hora.
Noruega busca el gol definitivo en lugar de dejar.
Se eleva y cabecea. Cabezazo desviado, no ha pasado nada aquí.
Excelente maniobra de contraataque. Este equipo maneja muy bien ese recurso y eso lo vuelve peligrosísimo.
Abre la defensa con un pase entre líneas. ¡Apa! Justito se iba para el gol. Gran intercepción. Está muy bien plantada la defensa. Guardiola. El arquero la saca larga y hacia adelante. Noruega tiene el triunfo en el bolsillo. Esto se está terminando. Mbappé, 5-4. Cuando el árbitro marca el final del partido, qué cerca estuvieron, muchachos. En la última pelota del esfuerzo final.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Alvarez chasing after it. Pull it. Now it's Messi. Interesting ball.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism...
And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, that's fabulous. Turns and goes back. And it's Dybala. And here's Alvarez. Cruyff. And here's Colomwani. And that has been clubbed away. Costa Curta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get...
Colomwani in the hunt and looking threatening. Picked out Rummenigge! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Rummenigge deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Cruyff. Norway finding their passes. There will be a throw-in. And here's Alvarez. And he's on his way! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution... He's having a go! And the ball's come loose here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Pinches it off him. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Davids. Lahm. And here's Gullit. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
There could be trouble here. Fires from distance. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Check is there to clear. And that's been won straight back. Norway do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Davids, Alvarez gets a foot in here. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shot could be on. Alvarez! And that's off target.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Maldini. Norway perhaps contemplating their next change here. And Hullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cruyff. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Colomwani, tries a shot!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
There's the hit! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just... again the flag's up.
Substitution on the field, number 5.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Ribery, number 10, Messi, number 25, Baresi.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Quality ball. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And that's definitely not his best. And the referee brings it to a close. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?